The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of HDFC Securities, I welcome you all for the session on weekly FNO Outlook, yet another session. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Tarang Solani. I'm the product manager for derivatives. And along with me, we have Mr. Nandish Shah, who is Deputy Vice President into derivative research, who will give us the weekly FNO outlook on the market. So before starting, as usual, let us understand about the flow. Mr. Nandish Shah will give us the outlook for the market. Being tomorrow is the expiry, weekly expiry. So this will help us to take the expiry view and also will help us to take the next week outlook, how next week could be, since there is a lot of major events which have lined up today and next week also. So that will help us to take the view in the market. And post that, we will brief you about a new feature which we have recently introduced in derivatives, that is order slicing in our advanced web-based portal, that is Pro Terminal. I will just give you a brief about how to use that, and then we'll open this forum for question and answer section. So without any time, I will hand over to Mr. Nandish Shah to brief us about the weekly FNO outlook. Over to you, Nandish.
Good evening, Taran. Good evening, friends. So I am going to share how the market is looking from the derivative side and what the data is indicating for tomorrow and also for the coming week. So let's straight away jump to the presentation. So as you can see here, we have seen long build-up in the Nifty futures today, where open interest has risen by 14%. This is a provisional figure. Actual figure will come in the evening, but we have seen 14% rise in the open interest with Nifty rising by 1%. This clearly indicates we have seen long build-up. And during the series also, Nifty has risen by 5.4% with rise in open interest, which suggests we have seen long build-up in the series also. Now, if coming to Bank Nifty, we have seen aggressive long build-up in the Bank Nifty futures. As you can see here, we have seen 29% rise in the open interest today, with Bank Nifty rising by 1.03%. And during the series also, we have seen long build-up when Bank Nifty has risen by 10%, as against 5% rise in the Nifty. So as of now, Bank Nifty is showing more strength as it has been outperforming during the series, and we expect it to outperform for the coming days and week also. Now let's switch. Let us move to the option data. As you can see from the option distribution chart, as of now, for the tomorrow's expiry, highest open interest is at 16,500 puts, where there is a 93 lakh shares are there, and the second highest open interest is at 16,400 put, where 81 lakh shares are there. So for the tomorrow expiry, the traders are expecting this level to hold, and they do not expect market to go down sharply. And that's why there is a higher open interest there in 16,500 to 16,400 puts. And on the higher side, the data suggesting that we might see a resistance between 16,900 to 17,000. As you can see here, from here, over 1 crore shares are there in the 17,000 calls, and 68 lakh shares are there in the 16,900 calls. So on the higher side, 16,900 to 17,000 will act as a resistance. Now let us see where there is a highest change in the open interest today. So say from the that data also, you can see here 16,500 put added 41 lakh shares approx, while 16,400 put added 34 lakh shares. So this data also indicates that this 16,400 to 500 level will act as a very strong support for the tomorrow and also for the coming week. On the higher side, particularly for tomorrow, we have seen addition at 16,900 call, where 23 lakh shares added. So 16,850 to 900 will act as a resistance for tomorrow. But overall, if we were to see the data, this range of 16,900 to 17,000 level will act as a resistance. Technically also, earlier we have seen many times market were finding support around that range between 16,800 to 17,000. Now that support will interchange its role as a resistance. And on the higher side, for the coming weeks also, this 16,800 to 17,000 we might find a resistance. But overall, the trend is positive and market is looking bullish. Now, as I discussed just now, considering the put writing at 16,400 to 500 levels, this level may act as a strong support, and on the higher side, 16,800 to 17,000 levels will act as a resistance. FI's figure, this is very important because during this July series till now, where we have seen aggressive short covering by them, where they net got worth rupees 5925 crore during the series in the index future, with their open interest going down by 24,000 contracts. So this indicates that FIs, which were net short until the June series, now they have started covering their shorts. Still, they are net short. As you can see from here, they're not net long to short ratio in the index, which are as of yesterday stood at 0.57, edged against 0.17 at the beginning of the July series. So yes, they have covered their short, but still they are net short, as their long to short ratio is below 1. So considering the 5% rise in the Nifty during the series, and still as they are net short, their long to short ratio is below 1. We believe that there is a more room for short covering by FIs, and which can lead markets to moving up higher at higher levels. So I think 5% rise with FIs ratio around 0.57 level indicates that there is more room for short covering. Even in the cash segment, after 9 months of relentless selling, you must be aware that from October 2021, FIs are seller and they are selling aggressively. So after 9 months of relentless selling, their selling has reduced. Their selling has abated actually, where the net sold only rupees 8800 crore during the July series till now, while FI's net bought was rupees 9234 crore during the same period. So I think this, as we have seen that FI selling have abated, and on the other end they are covering their shorts in the index future. Both this data indicates that markets are likely to do well, and actually this figure indicates a strength in the market, probable strength in the market. Now you can see from the this chart which I just now discussed, FI's long to short ratio, which was a 0.20 level in the May, it moved up to 1.26 levels at the end of the May, and during that period, this yellow line, as the yellow line suggests, the Nifty has also moved up. When this ratio started coming down, Nifty has also started coming down. So there is a positive correlation between FI's long to short ratio and also the movement in Nifty. So as you can see, from 4th July, this ratio has started moving up, and also Nifty has started moving up. So this ratio, which is around 0.57 level, indicates that FIs have started covering shorts, and there is more room for short covering. So we may see a more short covering in the Nifty, and also from the FIs. The another point of view, I want to highlight that as you can see from the starting of the July series, this blue line suggests the FI's open interest. FI's open interest has started rising from the beginning of the series, while clients, this light blue line indicates clients, and their open interest is coming down. So this also augurs well for the market. One hand, the clients are reducing long, while FIs are covering their shorts. This is also one of the good indicator, and which suggests that market is likely to move. So coming to outlook for the tomorrow and also for the coming week, as I discussed earlier, we have seen aggressive put writing at 16,400 to 500 levels, long build up in the Nifty futures, short covering by the FIs in the index future segment, and also technically also the market is better placed. We are trading above 11. Nifty is trading above 11 and 20-day EMA. This indicates that short-term trend for the Nifty is also positive. So we believe that this uptrend is likely to continue. One should remain bullish and accumulate longs with the trailing stop loss of 16,400 levels. On the higher side, this range of 16,800 to 17,000 level to act as an immediate resistance, where we have seen aggressive call writing. Even technically speaking, I mentioned earlier, this range is a major resistance area. So Nifty may find resistance around this region, but overall, we are expecting Nifty to cross 17,000 level and go beyond. For tomorrow's expiry, support is placed between 16,500 to 16,600 level. So any dips, today Fed is going to announce the interest rate hike decision. 75 basis point hike is almost expected. But the more important is the commentary they give and the guidance they give for the future interest rate hikes. So if any dips come because of that news, you should utilize that dip to buy calls. We are bullish, the derivative data, and also technically market is seems to be bullish. Now coming to Bank Nifty, as I discussed earlier, we have seen massive long build up in the Bank Nifty futures, 29% rise in open interest, put writing at 36,000 to 36,500 levels, short covering by the FIs in the index futures segment, and also the outperformance by the Bank Nifty. We believe that this outperformance may continue for the coming days and week. So for Bank Nifty, our advice is that if we see any dips in the Bank Nifty, one should utilize that dips to create long positions with stop loss of 36,000 levels. On the higher side, 37,000 level to act as the immediate resistance, where we are seeing aggressive call lighting. However, if Bank Nifty managed to close above 37,000 levels, we believe that we might see a sharp short covering, as Bank Nifty has moved in the narrow range for last many months. And during this short covering, we may see a Bank Nifty reaching to 38,000 to 38,500 level also, and stop loss for the long should be kept as 36,000 levels. So that is all I want to share. Now, Tarang, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nandish, for the outlook. Nandish, you just stopped. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I have done that.
Okay. Also switch off your camera. Yeah, thank you. So now we'll just give you a brief on the new feature which we have recently introduced. That is the order slicing, which is now available in FNO. It used to be available in the equity market, but now we have also introduced in futures and options market. So if you are trading with big quantity in futures and options, then it's now easy to place the order using our order slicing features. So let us understand. First, I will just show you how to place the order using order slicing. First, I'll just log in with my credentials, and this feature is available only in Pro Terminal. That is our advanced web-based portal. First, I'll just log in with my credential. So once we log in into credentials, this is a basic entry or empower which will get open. Now we'll just have to click on Pro Terminal. Now suppose you want to buy Nifty future in a big quantity, that you can do it with an order slicing. For Nifty, there is always for Nifty, the maximum quantity which you can place the order is around 2,800 shares, and for Bank Nifty is 1,200 shares. But with order slicing, you can place the big quantity and then slice the order into multiple baby orders, so that they can go into the system without any kind of placing duplication orders. So suppose I want to buy 5,000 shares of Nifty futures. How I can do it? So here you need to first add Nifty future. I've already added this Nifty future. I'll click on buy. Under that buy, I'll type 5,000 shares, since I want to buy 5,000 shares of Nifty future. And here I need to click an order slicing. I need to tick this. And after that, I need to, I have two choice. Either I want to slice this order in a multiple order through number of slice, how much number of slice I want to basically divide this order into. And also I can do it based on quantity. So how much quantity I want to place this on a per order basis. So let us understand which slice first. I want to divide this slice into 3. So number of orders which should go into the system, that is the three baby orders will go into the system. And here I have an option that at what price I want to place this order. So you can select, either you want to select as per LTP, that is what is the last traded price, or bid, ask, mid, or limit price. So suppose I want to place this order as per LTP, whatever price it is. Currently it is 16,660, and I want to place this order below LTP, that is I want to place this order around 10 points below the LTP. So you need to type the tick size, how much tick size it should be. So if I type 500 ticks, so it will be so if I type 500 ticks, so below 500 ticks, this order will get placed. And then there is a step down order. So every 100 tick, I want to place this order. So once I click on slice, so 16,660, the next order went to 16,635, which is 25 rupees below the current market price. So 500 ticks is 25 rupees. And after that, at every 5 rupees interval, my next order will be placed into the system. So this is the since I have divided into 3 orders, so automatically it have calculated the quantity, how much quantity it would be for 3 orders. And once I place the order, this order will go into the system. So these 3 orders will go into the system. So in just one order window, you can place big quantity in just one order window. Now let us understand if you want to do it as per quantity. So here, if you want to divide this 5,000 shares into 1,000 multiple, so that also you can do it. First, you need to reset it. Here, you need to do it 1,000 multiple. And on the tick size, you want to place this order at as per last trading price, whatever the last trading price it is, and you want to place this order 100 tick below the last trading price, which is approximately 5 rupees. So at every 5 rupees below current market price, which is LTP, it will your first order will be placed, and after that the second order will also be placed in the next 5 rupees interval. So here it is. Nifty is at 16,660. My first order is 16,655, which is 5 rupees down. Then 16,650, then 16,645. So this order has been placed with 1,000 quantity. So every 1,000 quantity, I have placed this order. You can do the same at market price also. Now suppose you want to place this 5,000 shares at market, but due to order restrictions, you cannot place this. So you can either slice this order into number of slices or based upon the quantity. Now, suppose you want to slice this order into based upon quantity. Suppose you want to place 1,200 shares. So here you don't have to you don't have to press any kind of an you don't have to type any kind of a tick. You need to remain this tick will remain as 0 only. And once you click on slice, sorry, this is what 1,200 quantity, and once you click on slice, so this will go into the market. So it will go into a multiple of 1,200 shares, and at a current market price, that is 16,660, what it is the current market price. So this is how you can place the big quantity into the market. Now no need to place multiple orders if you want to if you want to buy big quantity of a particular futures and options, and this feature is available only in Pro Terminal, and that is for every futures and options contract, being it Nifty, Bank Nifty, or being it options, stock options or index options. So this feature is available for each and every instruments and derivatives. So I hope this is clear to you all, and this feature is quite helpful to you all to basically place multiple orders. It's not necessary that you can only place big orders. If you have small orders like 250 shares, then also you can do it, and can place this order at a multiple levels if you want. So it's depending upon you, based upon your quantity criteria, you can use this order slicing feature. Now that's it from our end. Now we'll open this forum for a question and answer section. If anyone has any kind of a question, we'll request you to please write on the chat box so that we can reply you back. You can find the questions on the right hand side. Yeah, Mr. Srinivas Rao is asking, is order slicing possible for option trading? Yes, it is also possible for futures and options both. Mr. Biren is asking, is Pro Terminal is free of cost? No, Pro Terminal is basically chargeable. It is 1,999 is the subscription charge, but if you opt for derivative privilege, and once you opt for derivative privilege, you can opt for derivative value plan of rupees 199 only, wherein you will not only get a Pro Terminal free access to Pro Terminal, but also you will get an brokerage of rupees 20 per order. So basically, you can utilize this. I will just give you the link how to subscribe. But for that, first you need to subscribe to our derivative privilege. You need to have a derivative privilege, and then only you can opt for derivative value plan. So I have provided you the link for that. And I've also provided the link for how to subscribe for derivative value plan. Yeah, I've done the same. Mr. GDP Prasad, sir, I'm not getting margin to trade on my holding. Please suggest. Sir, I haven't got the question. Can you please throw some light on it? Ms. Priya is asking, hello sir, I am new. I want training for derivative. So we are conducting derivative training every week. We do come out with various webinars to make you understand how derivative works. So you can attend to all our sessions. We will keep posting you on your email ID. You just have to check your email ID regularly whenever there is any kind of an session. I will request you to please attend this session so that you can get a deeper understanding on derivatives. Mr. Suresh is asking, what is the use of this feature? This feature is very much useful for one who are placing big quantity. So for that, this feature is very much useful. Mr. Amit Soni is asking, in case of option, what is the value of one tick for everything? One tick is 0.05 paisa only. Mr. Biren is asking 199 is for year or month. Mr. Biren, 199 is for and year. It is an annual charge. Mr. Amar, you are interested in options, so we'll request to attend all our training session whenever it is. We will basically provide you all the whenever there will be any kind of an a webinar on it. We'll surely provide we provide all the webinar links to all of our clients. So we'll request you to regularly check your email so that you can attend this session. So there is one question. Nowadays, chart is not in Pro Terminal. Can you rectify it? The chart is available in Pro Terminal. You can check the chart. I mean, you are talking about any kind of a specific issue, so please specify that. Mr. Vijay is asking, need to put option and future order simultaneously? No, it is not necessary. And not necessary. You can only put one order at a time, either in the option or in the future. So Mr. Nagarajan is asking, we can place stop loss order for option instrument. No, this order is only for a limit you can place. Stop loss order is not as of now. Mr. Rohit is asking how to find on which plan my account is. Does this slice work for selling too? Yes, the slice work for selling too. And if you want to plan, you can contact your particular RM or get in touch with the customer service. Mr. Srinivas is asking, great learning today. Thank you all. Mr. Vijay Pawar is asking, I need to put simultaneous to reduce margin. Please suggest. For that, you can do it with our basket order. With basket order, you can place both the orders simultaneously. So Mr. Suresh is asking, is there a way to check strategy in Pro Terminal without placing order? Yeah, so we have a margin calculator. You can just Google margin calculator HDFC securities and check how much margin is required, and you can check the strategy payoff chart also over there. And from there you can place the order, but it will be an individual leg order. So I think we have answered most of the questions. So Nandish, can we conclude?
Yes, Tarang, we can conclude, and thanks all for the joining.
Yeah. Thank you, Nandish, for your outlook on derivatives. Thank you all for joining in for this session. And thank you and have a nice trading journey. Thank you all. Thank you for attending. Thank you.